At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce to you today's guest speaker, Lieutenant Colonel Richard Sands. Lieutenant Colonel Richard Sands is originally from Cadillac, Michigan. He enlisted in the Michigan Army National Guard in October 2000, attending basic training and MLRS Crew Member Advanced Individual Training at Fort Sill, Oklahoma. In 2004, he deployed as a team leader and squad leader to Sadr City, Iraq, in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. In his final enlisted position, he served as a platoon sergeant before attending Officer Candidate School at the Alabama Military Academy. Lieutenant Colonel Sands attended Field Artillery Basic Officer Leadership Course at Fort Sill, Oklahoma. He deployed as a platoon leader from 2010 to 2011, conducting route security in southern Iraq and Baghdad in support of Operation New Dawn. He attended Field Artillery Captain's Career Course at Fort Sill, Oklahoma, before taking command of Alpha Battery 1st 119th Field Artillery in 2013. In 2015, Lieutenant Colonel Sands deployed as a Battalion S3 with the 1st 182nd Field Artillery, providing artillery fires in support of Operation Inherent Resolve in Iraq and southern Syria. His battalion simultaneously supported their theater security cooperation training for Operation Spartan Shield in Amman, Jordan, and the United Arab Emirates. Shortly after redeployment, Lieutenant Colonel Sands was selected for the Army Congressional Fellow Program. In 2019, Lieutenant Colonel Sands completed a year-long fellowship in the Office of U.S. Senator Gary Peters of Michigan, and as an Army Legislative Liaison in the Office of the Chief Legislative Liaison with the Office of the Secretary of the Army. From December 2021 through 2024, he served as the battalion commander of the 1st Battalion 182nd, located in Detroit, Michigan. He took command of the Michigan Recruiting and Retention Battalion in January 2024. Lieutenant Colonel Sands holds a Bachelor of Science degree from Western Michigan University, a graduate degree in Homeland Security and Emergency Management from the Pennsylvania State University, and a graduate degree in Legislative Affairs from the George Washington University. He is a graduate of the Combined Joint Warfighting School, Joint Firepower Course, Joint Fires Observers Course, and was awarded the Latvian Legion of Merit for establishing the Latvian Land Forces JFO program. Lieutenant Colonel Sands is a 2014 recipient of the General Douglas MacArthur Leadership Award. His 28 military awards and decorations include the Bronze Star Medal, the Purple Heart Medal, the Meritorious Service Medal, 4th Award, the Army Accommodation Medal, 3rd Award, the Combat Action Badge, the Air Assault Badge, and the Army Staff Identification Badge. Lieutenant Colonel Sands is married to the former Lindsay Glashauer, and they have a son, Timothy, and a daughter, Kinsey, and reside in Portland, Michigan. Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant Colonel Richard Sands.
Good morning. Oh, come on, do better than that. Good morning.
Good morning.
Y'all can make some noise. Who's ready to go home? Yeah, who had a late night last night? Liars. Hey, no, I appreciate it. To all the staff down here at SMTB, I do appreciate it as well, too. Tell you what, hearing your bio, you'll start feeling a little bit older the longer it gets, but I appreciate the opportunity to address everybody here today. First, I need to start off by saying thank you to each and every one of you for what you're about to do and what you have done, for your service to your country, but also to your willingness to step up and go and find and engage and bring in new talent to the Army National Guard. It's too easy to overstress. It's not easy enough to overstress the importance of how imperative it is your success to ensure that we find our future leaders within our organization as well too. We are in a fight for talent, and you're the front door to that fight for us to make sure we bring in those new warriors to join our ranks. It takes talent to attract talent. That's what I tell my team all the time. Right? I'm not nearly the type of leader I want to be if I don't have a team around me as well. And so look before you all. I appreciate what you've done. But remember that, right? You are the face, you are the organization, you represent the Army National Guard all your sisters and brothers in service. And I look forward to absolutely seeing all your successes and stories as you go through your career here as a recruiter. Continue to invest in yourself once you leave here, right? This is just a schoolhouse training. There's many tenets of professional development, but continue to hone your craft and what you do. Never stop learning, never stop engaging, never stop trying to find better ways to help your future warriors and make them accomplish all the goals that they want to as well too. What wasn't put in my bio was my civilian career before I became AGR, and that was as a copier salesman right out of college. It was the recession was hitting at the time, and I tell you right now, you learn a lot of things and how to grow a lot of calluses as you're out there beating the streets. Copier sales are very similar to recruiting. Lots of cold calls. Back then it was door to door, walking in, trying to find those that need your service and sales. And well, I'll tell you right now, as well as rewarding, right? Profit margins for copiers are actually pretty decent. It's a very tough life, very tough business. You have to be very comfortable being told no. You have to be very comfortable walking in the door and find a way to strike up a conversation and build rapport very quickly with folks. As you have that few seconds of time to really introduce who you are, what's going on, and get them to be attracted to what you want to have or what you sell. I'll tell you through my career doing that, I got kicked out of several buildings. And at one point I hit a lull in my career where it was very difficult, right? Going door to door and security would escort you out. And I hit a point in my life where I decided, you can continue to dwell on being told no, or you can have fun with it. You can have fun with what you're doing. You can find the positive in it. So I started just kind of BSing with security guards that was getting kicked out. I got to know who they were by their name, right? Built relationships with everybody that you saw. And really find a game out of, okay, how many no's can I be told today? If you're focused on a positive, you're focused on, hey, if I'm going to go out and search for 25 no's, you'd be surprised how easy it is to find a yes. But all it takes is that one yes, right? All it takes is that one person to say, I'm interested in what you have to sell. I want to be like you, right? So that's what I implore you to do is don't be discouraged by the no's, right? And absolutely celebrate the yeses. And once you find those warriors that want to join our ranks and be with us, right? Continue to foster them, develop them, build that long relationship with them. And that's going to branch off to more yeses and then more. And you're going to start developing into some battle rhythm. You're going to develop some momentum. And I promise you that you're going to really find a lot of joy out of the job that you do. But never be afraid of the no's. Best part of this job is your success really depends on you. There's very few jobs in the Army that really depend, that your work, your ethic, your success really depends on how you approach your job and what you do. So take the training, get out of here, go back to your station, and just remember, right, it's your work ethic. No one can take that away from you. It's your ability to learn, develop, go find those warriors, right? Develop those connections, those relationships. That's all on you, and no one can take that from you. And your success is going to show through a very, very easily to track metric, right? The number of sessions that you're able to find. But at the end of the day, what you do depends on yourself and you alone, with very little outside influence. Don't be discouraged by any of the processing, roadblocks that you come across. Don't be discouraged. Find team members to help you out, right? But the prospecting side of it, what you do, that is all contingent on yourself, and have fun with it. Just grind every day, right? Up in Detroit, we use the word grit a lot nowadays. Find that grit, find that grind. Just go out there and put the hours in. And I promise you that that's going to lead to your success. Be the face of your organization. Be the face of your state's leadership, right? Be the example for others to follow. Other kids want to be like you. When you walk into a school, they should look at you and say, I want to be him or her. I want to follow that person. I want to know what they've done with their life to make themselves better. How can I take advantage of all the benefits that they have to offer? How can I become them? Wear the uniform proudly. Go out there within your communities. Develop those relationships. That is absolutely our number one advantage against our sister services, is our ability to grow and develop in our communities and dominate those communities. And when people see you walking down the street, they should know who you are, what you represent, and they want to emulate who you are as well too. Don't forget the service after sale. I guarantee that everyone here probably remembers their recruiter. Everyone in here knows what that felt like when you raised your right hand for the first time, right? The connection maybe you had with their family, your family had with him or her. I certainly remember my recruiter. It's been 24 years now, and he still checks in on me on Facebook, social media. I get messages from constantly following my career, and he keeps a Rolodex of all those that he put into service as well, and those are still in. So don't forget, right? Once they say yes, once they sign that dotted line and you get credit for that session, there's so much more to this career profession of being a leader and being a soldier, right? You're not just a recruiter. You are a leader. You are leading them to what you are, right? Like I said before, they should want to be you. You should help make them who you are as well, too. Go out and change lives. I can't tell you how many stories I hear of kids that needed the service. How many stories of soldiers that had to get a GED, fight and claw just to get in the service, and now seeing the lives that they have and their families have because they were fortunate enough to run across one of you. Once you hear that, celebrate that success with them as well. I promise you, it's going to be something that's more rewarding than anything you're ever going to do in your life. As when you see a soldier 5-6 years from now, and they're wearing stripes, or maybe they're down at this graduation, and they're following in your footsteps, and you see where they came from and where they are, that's the most rewarding part of this job. Not getting that quick win of an accession, but seeing what those you find develop into. Enjoy what you do. I tell my team all the time, right? Have fun. I promise you, if you start pressing and stressing applicants, pick up on that, right? Soldiers are the best BS detectors I've ever met in my life. They know when you're full of it. When you're out there talking to kids on the street, right? If you're having fun, if you're relaxed, if you're engaging with them, they're going to say, that's something I want to be a part of. That's today's generation, right? They want to be something they're going to get fulfilled in. They want to be a part of something that looks like it's going to encourage them, enrich them, challenge them, give them some type of feedback. But have fun. Have fun with each other. Make sure that your teamwork, your teams, your sections, your platoons, however you're organized at your state, right? Build that camaraderie, but enjoy what you do every single day. There's too many things to focus on the negative. Don't do that. Push that away. Focus on the positive of the job. And I promise you that the success will follow. I appreciate all that you do. I wish everyone here the best of luck. We need you. The Army National Guard needs you. We are meeting our missions right now, and that's a phenomenal thing. But the future is not certain for any one of us. So good luck to everybody. I appreciate it. Travel home safe. Thank you for letting me have just a few minutes of your time. I wanted to make sure my remarks were short so that y'all can get out of here, get back to your families, and go find those new recruits. God bless you all, and God bless America. Thank you.
Lieutenant Colonel Sands, thank you for your time, your wisdom, and those inspiring words.